Welcome to this episode of Make My Trip.
Hail to the King, hail to the King, hail to the one who reigns in heaven for eternity. Hail to the King.
Balinghay Beach. This is quiet little cove just north of Diniwid Beach where you can enjoy swimming, snorkeling, and dining in a relaxed, peaceful environment. There are some fantastic views from the Clifftop restaurant. Balinghay is often included as a stop-off on an island boat tour.
Hail to the King, hail to the King. I lift my eyes to the one who did it all to save me. Jesus, Savior, reign forevermore in my soul, in my soul.
The Bat Cave. One will see in several tour guides and maps of Boracay something called the Bat Cave, which houses many small insectivorous bats, and locals will be more than happy to accompany you there for a fee or a tip. The cave is on the western end of the island and down on several dirt roads. The guide will then take you on a short hike through the forest to the mouth of a cave which drops down at a very steep angle. The mouth of the cave is littered with large boulders and extremely difficult to enter and walk down. There is no visible path, no handrail, and the stones are extremely slippery with slime and bat guano as extremely dangerous, since the cave is at such an extreme angle. Also, the air inside the cave is very warm and humid, and in addition to the amount of guano is very difficult to breathe. Caution should be taken by those visiting and entering the cave. There are bats in the cave, but down at the bottom of it in the dark, and unless you have a flashlight or there at dusk, you won't see them. The ceiling of the cave is interesting, however, with simple, small stalactites. Upon leaving, you will be asked for 200 peso entry fee on behalf of the family that owns the land, in addition to paying your guard. Puka Beach, a quiet stretch of white sand along the northern tip of the island. Puka Beach is an image of what most people expect on tropical island: white sand, azure water, and relatively empty. This is where locals gather the small puka shells for some of the jewelry that is sold in the island, so expect the sand to be more coarse than on White Beach. The water tends to be a little rougher on this side of the island, but is much quieter. Similarly, there are fewer services. There are only a couple of restaurants, but you likely won't have a problem getting a cold drink or an ice cream, as there are few vendors that patrol the beach. The main road in Boracay terminates at Puka Beach. Therefore, you'll be able to hire a tricycle to get there in less than 10 to 15 minutes from central White Beach. Make sure you arrange a pickup if it is a quiet day and no tricycles are running around the beach. Most people experience Puka as one of their sailboat or bangka stops during a day trip. This is a good spot for a picnic, but be sure to bring your trash home with you. Brief as it was, our trip to Boracay just whetted my appetite to see more of the scenic wealth of the country's vast offer of white sand beaches. Before leaving for home, in fact, we were already making plans for a return trip to where else? Boracay.
You know, like Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Oh, Casper.
Yeah, Casper.
You're from where, Casper?
I'm from Denmark.
You're from Denmark.
Yeah.
Is this your first time here in the Philippines?
Yeah.
First time here?
Yeah.
How did you get to know Boracay Island?
I don't know, through the internet, and maybe
Through the internet?
I have some friends who have been on vacation here, and I've only heard good thing about Boracay.
How did you find your experience so far here in the island?
I think it's a little bit more windy than I expected, but it's still hot and it's still nice.
In Denmark, you're from Denmark, right?
Yeah.
It's cold, like
Yeah.
this particular month.
Yeah, it's like 15 degrees and cloudy and rainy all year long. So being here is perfect.